Hi there, everybody. Good evening to you. So happy to be back with you again. It is Sunday, September 15th. It is 5:01 p.m. here in Surrey, British Columbia, which is where I'm at for my final weekend of recording activity. And very happy to be with you guys. If you don't know what you clicked on, first of all, welcome, even if it's a mistake. This is Bob Bennett Weekly Live, a little online thing that we've been doing since March of 2020. And with only about 10 exceptions, I've pretty much made every weekend during the 4.5 years that we've been doing this, and I love doing it. And so I take my little laptop on the road, and here I am. I know Dave Geckler's already in the audience. Again, I'm always sorry about the lights, but I love you, my brother. And I have these big lights behind me where I can't draw the shades. Anyway, the important thing is I'm here live. I'm your somewhat humble acoustic servant and ready to sing my little heart out for you tonight. Oh my goodness, first through the digital doorway tonight is Barry and Deirdre saying hello from YouTube. And Dr. Garth is also calling us to order here. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. My buddy David Geckler, I spied his name right at the beginning. Crystal Palace, also the first few comments, everybody was on YouTube. Tim Clock, half of the famous Clock brothers, listening from Riverside, California. Love to Jennifer as always, my friend. Jim Purcell, South Carolina, is checking in. Wesley James Claude Platt, a familiar name around here now. And I know that because he always checks in with a request. And we love requests around here. So let me jot that down real quick. I'm just one guy with a pen and a legal pad. So let me jot that down. Say hi to a few more people. And then we'll get to some music here. Hi, Karen Jill Hensley. So nice to see your name again in the comments. Let's see. David Sohn is listening on YouTube tonight and watching as well. Thank you. Our buddy Rick Nogrady from Hampton, Virginia. Good to see you, my friend. And everybody's favorite, Jim Portillo. Would you please welcome Jim Portillo? How you doing? Hey, Jeannie Woodruff, how you doing? Give my love to Todd. Good to see your name crop up, sweetheart. Boy, she is here bright and early. It's time for me to say hi to Rena. Hi, Rena. Thanks for coming, kid. How you doing? She is jockeying between dinner and the Emmys. Yeah, there will be, to the best of my knowledge, there will be no statuettes given during tonight's live stream. So the truth is, though, and Rena, you may well be like me, I watch way too much TV. Why? Well, it's the path of least resistance. You know, I can put my mind on cruise control and not too much needs to happen. But also, it is my not so humble opinion that episodic television is actually the new golden age of movies. With all due respect to what we're capable of in cinema and some of the great sequels and original ideas, and there's going to be no substitute for sitting in a movie theater with a way too large tub of popcorn and watching a movie on the big screen. That's very cool. But the golden age of movies happening on episodic TV, just unbelievable stuff going on. And so anyway, that's what the Emmys are about tonight. I don't know who's up for what. Obviously, I'm live streaming. I'm busy. I got a job here. So anyway, very good. Yes, I will. Jim, remind me again if it looks like I'm going to forget, because you know me, Mr. Space Cadet. So please remind me if it looks like I'm... Hey! Alrighty, Jack Brown saying a good evening from Scotland in Dundee. Packing early morning flight. Oh, you're coming to the States. Very good. Very good. Where are you headed to? It's a big country, you know. But And it's good to know that Jack follows the same packing protocol as I do. You're either approaching midnight or you're actually into the wee hours of your travel day to get everything done. Now you're probably busier than I am. I just have a bad work ethic, but. Jeff Hott is saying hello from West Virginia. And let's see. Thank you so much. Christine Frank, how you doing? Hey, David and Rhonda Vaughn, my pals from Texas. Good to see your name crop up. Hey, my buddy, Chris Vanover. You know, Chris, I think you may have texted me or called me and I missed that. And forgive me, I'll go back and check. I've been on... Basically, here, listen, I'm not complaining in any form, although I am certainly capable of complaint. Just, be my friend in your life, in real life, and you'll hear it all the time. But the past 3 weeks have been wonderful, and Roy and I have been working really hard. We've been working every day, and it's a regular feature of my life that I just don't sleep very well on the road at all. So I'm headed for almost a full 3 weeks of just not getting a very good night's sleep. So I have been behind on everything. I'm spacey. It's a good thing I'm not operating heavy machinery, right? So, so that all of that is to sneak through the side door of an excuse from my friend Chris Vanover for why he hasn't heard from me. Lord, I hear you knocking, been knocking at the door. How long have you been waiting? Seems I never really heard you before. I've kinda let the place go. I'm ashamed of what you'll find. But you can make yourself at home if you're sure that you don't mind. Because when I cry, the roof leaks. And when the wind blows, the walls are weak. But a house is known by the company it keeps. And I feel better now that you're near, and I want to make it clear, Jesus, from now on, you're always welcome here. There are dark rooms deep inside me, where your light has never shone. And I tried to hide inside them, but I guess you've always known that someday you would call me and I'd awaken from my sleep, and you'd take me just the way I am, and you'd promise me you'd keep me. 'Cause when I cry, roof leaks, and when the wind blows, the walls are weak, but a house is known by the company it keeps. And I feel better now that you're near, and I want to make it clear, Jesus, from now on, you're always welcome here. Jesus, from now on, you're always welcome here. All right, for Wesley. Tonight's first request of the evening. I'll pull my chair back a little bit here. I'll fix the It's just a single shot off a laptop, but. And hello to David, by the way, if David is in the room with you. Chris, thank you. He said that he speaks well of me. Well, apparently the check cleared, and he's saying nice things about me, so that's good. Hi, Helen Bourgeot. Nice to see you from Australia, where it's already Monday. All right, let me jot that down for Barry and Deirdre. You'll hear me say all night long that I'm behind in the comments. Why would I say such a thing? Because I'm behind in the comments, and it's just me. So let me see here. Scrolling down. Hi, Noni. Thank you so much for coming, honey. I really appreciate it. Please give our love to Ed as always. Let's see. I know, Chris. Because I feel like I'm watching Romperoon. I see a little Billy and Susie. I know. Anybody who's familiar with that, or Sheriff John in Southern California, when I do all my greetings, I know it can't be that interesting if you're, kind of new here and wondering what in the world is this guy doing. I just try to make it a point to greet everybody and say hello, and that takes some time, and it's I'm reading off names, and you may not know these folks as well as I do. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Stephen Neufeld on location in a Trader Joe's, shopping with his daughter. That's good. Let's see. Hey, there we go. There's Tom. How you doing, Tom Clock? The other half of the famous Clock brothers is checking in and saying good evening to us. Hang on just a minute here. Well, very good. Hey, Heidi McPhee. Usually Alan checks in first. How you doing, Heidi? Please give my love to your husband, and my greetings. Rick Lochner says it's been a while. Well, welcome back. We're happy to have you once again. And let's see. Hi, Jim and Norma. I will do that. I feel like doing that. And we'll get to some of these other requests as we get along. Hey, Ron Harrington. I am in your part of the country. Well, I'm in the same country. It's not your part of the country. It's a big country. But thoroughly have loved my visit here. Although I've been mostly here in this room, getting, as we used to say euphemistically, getting my studio tan. Sorry about that. Oh, for goodness sakes. Pardon me. That's a little better. It's not the guitar, it's operator error. By the way, Ron, while I've been here, I have partaken of the wonderful maple breakfast sandwich at Tim Hortons, a Canadian institution. But the other thing that I have, and both Roy and I have an unnatural affection for a little thing called Hawkins Cheesies. And folks, I love my country, but let me tell you, Canada has got it all over. When it comes, Hawkins Cheesies is the snack that Cheetos want to be when they grow up. That's the best way to put it. So I'm in Shoppers Drug Mart here in Surrey with Roy, and all of a sudden I look down on the cart. It's like, oh, look, a bag of Hawkins Cheesies snuck its way into my cart. What happened? All right, let's see. Somebody asked for Jim. Jim asked for Defiant Lamb. Let me throw those lyrics up here real quick, even though I know it pretty well. You just never know what's going to happen. Come down off your throne and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. Wasted and I can't find my way home. Come down on your own and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. 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 Coins through my pockets, days through my fingers. I cannot find them, try as I may. For I have spent them on foolish pleasures in a foreign country so far away. Now I am wandering across this landscape, walking in circles by my own choice. No fire in the heavens, no wind in the treetops. I cannot see you or hear your voice. When I'm out here on my own, surrounded and alone, when I squander your mercy as an ungrateful man, can you still find me hiding in the corner, innocent convict, defiant lamb? I should know better, that's what I'm thinking. Pleading ignorance won't do for me. I'm not mistaken, I'm not misguided. This road I've taken deliberately. So why am I running? I've got excuses, but no good reason. reasons to ease my shame. I am not worthy to live in your household, to be your servant, to bear your name. When I'm out here on my own, haunted by the home that I once knew so well, as a God-fearing man, can you still find me, this great pretender, behind the mask of defiant lamb? I thought my heart would be like a garden where life would spring up from the seeds you've sown. But little by little, the thorns took over, and now my heart has turned to stone. That's why it's easy to be so careless, betray this birthright from above, to curse my reflection in the mirror, hurting someone you truly love. When I'm out here on my own, in this valley of dry bones, my prayers are mirages, my faith is just a scam. Can you still find me? Is there a road home for a bankrupt believer to find a lamb? When I'm out here on my own, we'll talk about it, a defiant lamb. That's okay. We'll just have Roy fix that in the mix. Gosh, I'm cruising right along. I'm feeling like, hey, I'm singing the song. We're all doing fine. Brain freeze. Brain freeze. It's all comes with the territory. Sorry about that. You can see the box office if you'd like a refund of what you paid to get in on your way out. So that was for Jim and Norma. Hope you guys are doing okay. We haven't talked outside the live stream in quite a while, but all right, Mr. Pertillo knows what's coming next. This is a song called Faithful. Actually, when I was, just as there are a couple songs on Everlasting Day that were either begun or finished here at the studio in Surrey, this always happens to me. And Faithful, if my memory serves, Faithful was written in the studio, the other version of Whitewater Studio close by. empty vigil in ink black night, I awaken to the same refrain. I make no claim to second sight, just the blind following the blind again. My stubborn heart always misleads, away from the little light I can see, adrift in the tide of my own misdeeds, wishing I was who I never could be. Oh, that I were faithful. Oh, that I were true. Oh, that I would hear your voice, and I would follow you. I'm easily fooled most of the time, but nobody's ever gonna dig too deep. We're all in a hurry to somewhere else, with distractions and too little sleep. I got a list of questions long as my arm, and the only second chance I see to live and die without permanent harm, as if God can outmaneuver me. Oh, that I were faithful. Oh, that I were true. Oh, that I would hear your voice, I would follow you. What makes a man hunger for truth, then ignore what little he understands? He blames it on age, blames it on youth, props up a dead man with both of his hands. If only the pure in heart will see the glory of God one endless day, I pray His Spirit will remember me, and the stuttering prayers I try to pray. Oh, that I were faithful. Oh, that I were true. Oh, that you would know my name, and I could be with you. I could be with you. I could be with you. Oh, that I were faithful. All right, the song Faithful from the 2012 album Joy Di Pesaro, as this new album Everlasting Day, also with that, produced, engineered, mixed by Mr. Roy Salmon. Okay, let's see, we got a request earlier for Man of the Tombs. That one I know pretty well, but I'm going to call it up anyway. Give me 1 second here. Pardon me. I'm going to scroll down a little bit for comments. If you'll give me a minute, I know it's just absolutely riveting television, right? See a guy in front of a laptop reading his laptop. Who would want to tune in for that? Hey, Ellen McNamara Siebold. Very nice to see you, Ellen. Thank you so much for coming and saying howdy, and great to see you back in the house again. Mr. Hopkins, Debmeister, love to the Debmeister. Yeah, Steve is asking something that I should have kind of already done. A couple of days ago, I sang the last note I'm going to sing on this record. We're waiting for an overdub. I have a particular song, and if you know Buddy Green, Buddy is an absolute master at harmonica, and I shipped him a song. He and I think Jeff Taylor is going to help him out too. And I shipped him a song, and he's going to, if all goes well, he's going to do an overdub on that song, and that's going to be one of the last things to come in. But in terms of recording here in Surrey and what is needed from anybody, including me, we're done. We're already in the mixing phase of things. So I'm very, very excited about it. And pretty soon I'll be getting out my little 3x5 cards and writing the song title and the key and what is the song about. Is it major? Is it minor? You know, all the criteria. And then you shuffle the cards around and try to figure out what order you're going to put things in. Perhaps less important now that we're not really doing physical media too much. We're limited by the amount of time on an LP. But it's still the flow of songs. If you decide to listen from song 1 to song 12, getting the flow of the songs is going to be pretty important. And let's see. Let me jot that down. Karen Jill Hensley is asking for song 5, which I will do. Oh yeah, I am way behind. Let me scroll here real quick and see if I can catch up to some of this. Very good. A lot of people greeting one another. Hey, Randy Carr, how you doing? Oh, he saw me 40 years ago during the Bob Bennett Get Off the Stage tour. I'm sorry, the Unguarded tour. And yeah, you saw me. I love her. I will always love her. I loved her then. I love her now. She was great to me. But it was the Get Off the Stage, We Want Amy tour, and it was a surreal experience for me. But it was real. But I did make some nice friends along the way, so that was pretty cool. Just scrolling. Okay, wait a minute. Let me jot that down for my dear Noni. Got a few requests here to get going on. Oh, very good. Hi, Ernesto. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Yep. Let me hold on. I got down Mr. Negrady's usual. Let's see. Hey, Bernard and Ann, how you doing? Very good to see you guys both. I had the honor of singing at their wedding a few months back, and they are dear people. Oh, Mr. Salmond is on. I just am now scrolling down. You'd think he'd get enough of me by now, and believe me, he has. But we are having the time of our lives here doing this. Let's see. Hi, Lee Bartlett. Boy, it's not long now, buddy. Tacos in our future. Hey, my buddy. Hi, Carol Anderson. How you doing, sweet girl? I'm jotting you down. You want to hear something? You let me know what it is, honey. Dave Dorset. There's a name I haven't seen for a while. How you doing, my friend? Laura Schofestal from saying hi from Pennsylvania. Mark Schmidt, the first name I used to yell, Schmidt! Schmidt! Yep. How you doing, buddy? Still down in Baja, yeah? Kathy Hart, hello. John Lord, John and Phyllis in Montana. Good deal. Okay. Dorset. Okay, I'm gonna go to work on some of these requests and have to catch up with the comments. Otherwise, it's gonna be an all comment night, and you know that doesn't go that well, right? It's up in the comments. I think it's Barry and Deirdre. Forgive me or Benny. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I feel like a knucklehead. I scratched your name out on the paper and I wrote so horribly that I didn't, I can't read my own writing. Hold on, I'm looking for you so that I don't embarrass myself any more than I already have. Looking. You were among the first people to say hello tonight. I do remember that. There we go. Yeah, Barry and Deirdre. Sorry, you were first through the doorway. Alrighty. So they asked for Man of the Tombs. Well, in a minute I'll have some more to say about that. Even though my friend Brockmeyer is not in the house tonight, but. Tombs. He lives in a place where no one goes, and he tears at himself and lives with a pain that no one knows. He counts himself dead among the living. He knows no mercy and no forgiving. Deep in the night, he's driven to cry out loud. Can you hear him cry out loud? Man of the tombs, possessed by an unseen enemy, breaks every chain and mistakes his freedom for being free. Shame and shamelessness equally there, like a random toss of a coin in the air. Man of the tombs, he's driven to cry out loud. Underneath this thing that I've become, a fading memory of flesh and blood. I curse the womb, I bless the grave. I've lost my heart, I cannot be saved. Like those who fear me, I'm afraid. Like those I've hurt, I can feel pain. Naked now before my sin, and these stones that cut against my skin. Some try to touch me, but no one can. For man of the tombs I am. Down at the shoreline, two sets of footprints meet. One voice is screaming, other voice begins to speak. In only a moment and only a word, The evil departs like a thundering herd. Man of the tombs, he hears this cry out loud. Underneath this thing that you've become, I see a man of flesh and blood. I give you life beyond the grave. I heal your heart, I come to save. No need to fear, be not afraid. This man of sorrows knows your pain. I come to take away your sin and bear its marks upon my skin. When no one can touch you, still I can. For Son of God I am. Dressed now and seated, clean in spirit and healthy of mind, man of the tombs, he begs to follow but must stay behind. He'll return to his family with stories to tell of mercy and madness, of heaven and hell. Man of the tombs, soon he will cry out loud. Underneath this thing that I once was, now I'm a man of flesh and blood. I have a life beyond the grave. I found my heart, I can now be saved. No need to fear, I am not afraid. This man of sorrows took my pain. He comes to take away our sin and bear its marks upon his skin. I'm telling you this story because man of the tombs I was. Man of the tombs I was. All right. Man of the Tombs by request. Barry and Deirdre. Jimmy Oregano somehow got behind me. How you doing? Thank you so much. One of my couple favorite names, online handle. You know the other one. Don't know if he's in the audience tonight. Let me scroll down a tick. All right, I'm way behind. I'm trying to catch up. All right, this is for Karen. And as always now, this was written by the late Bill Strauss. Bill Sprouse wrote this. And he had already gone to be with the Lord before I came on the scene, and I never got a chance to meet the man, but he was very beloved in his time, and wrote the musical setting to Psalm 5 that I think is the quintessential one. And I always like to mention, having just seen her a couple of weeks ago, there is a wonderful version of Psalm 5 that you can easily find on streaming services and also on YouTube. Look for Carolyn Ahrens, Arends, my friend Carolyn Ahrens, and my buddy Steve Bell doing Psalm 5. I can't do it like they do it, but I'll sing you the song, and then, on your own time, you can go hunt it up and thank me later. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my meditation. Hearken unto the voice of my cry, my King and my God. For unto thee will I pray, my voice shalt thou hear in the morning. O Lord, in the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my meditation. Hearken unto the voice of my cry, my King and my God. For unto thee will I pray, my voice shalt thou hear in the morning. O Lord, in the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. O Lord, in the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. And the aforementioned recording, I'm pretty doggone sure, with Carolyn and Steve, was produced by Roy Salmond. So that's for, I wrote it down, so that's for Karen. Sorry. I can't read my own writing tonight. All right, scrolling. Oh, everybody's checking in with their snacks and dinner. This is good. Spaghetti and meatballs, fancy poppy seed bread, mustard goat. I want to go to Anna Bernard's for dinner. Holy moly. That sounded so good. Let's see. I will have to check to see whether Surrey has the attendant fringe. Thank you for that. I can always count on Mr. McPhee. Hi, Melanie Taylor. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming back and being with our little group here. Oh, no, wait. Did Brock and Roxana just checked in? I missed it. Oh, okay, well, good. Hang on just one second. Let me get down here to where I got my thing. Okay. You just heard me sing the song Man of the Tombs, and I always do this, and I'm so glad I scrolled down and saw the greeting, which led me back to the fact that Brock and Roxana are in the room, the digital room, so to speak. And for those who don't know, I'll be as brief as I can. Brock is a guy that I did not know, but an author and may I say crackerjack researcher. Apparently, he's a very done his historical research and done his homework, and crafted a beautiful novel, which is a fictional life of the Gadarene demoniac, the Man of the Tombs, which the culmination of the story, of course, is the dramatic encounter with Christ. And my song "Man of the Tombs" had a bit part to play in him crafting the end of the novel. And so he did something very, very kind. He dedicated the book to me. That's the first and last time that's ever going to happen. And it was very, very cool. But it's a wonderful read. And if you would like to find out more about Brock and his work, it's all right up there on the screen in front of you. BrockMeyerAuthor.com. You can find his book at the usual suspects, so to speak, online: Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Or if you're a brick and mortar person, I bet you you can probably figure out a way to get it. But probably the easiest way, if you don't want to go to the big two, is to simply go to Brock's website and buy it directly from him. And so it's a wonderful book, and I'm so happy to give my announcement of that and endorsement of such a wonderful thing that happened. And yeah, do I have a stake in it? Not financially, but I love Brock and Roxana. I love the book, and I'm just blessed to have had a small part to play in that scenario. So hang on just a second. Now that I have done what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. Scrolling. Bob Bennett is scrolling. He keeps scrolling. What's up? I'm watching his live stream, but I'm getting real bored now because Bob Bennett keeps scrolling along. Okay, thank you. Jack Brown suggested I take the theme of Rawhide. Okay, very nicely done, sir. Oh, very good. Thank you. Let's see. Bill Beal is saying hello on YouTube with a little bit of history in his. There we go. Along with Jimmy Oregano, my favorite, absolute favorite online moniker, Captain Cephalopodular, bringing greetings to us fellow mortals. Captain, thank you so much for coming and gracing us with your captainness. And hey, Linda Schmitz, how you doing? From San Diego. I know that name. Oh my gracious me, there's a name I haven't seen for a good long time. Mark Allen Spangler from West Virginia. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I hope you're doing well. We had a couple adventures together, and it's been an awful long time since we've been in the same room together. But I have wonderful memories of us hanging out together in my time in West Virginia, back when Mr. Vanover was still there pastoring. He's now, of course, in Nash Vegas. Kevin Kaiser, hello, thank you so much. And, oh, wait a minute. I see a Chris Hopkins mention from Steve Hopkins. Is Chris? Are you there? Oh, Chris, it's me. It's your brother. Let's see. Hey, Bob Wingate, how you do? Bob Wingate saying barely here, but I'm glad you are. Glad you are, buddy. Good to see you. Name another Bob I love to welcome. Hey, there you are, Chris. Hey, buddy. Oh man, I gotta say this just because I'm not a paid spokesperson. I am a person in need of dental work apparently because I can't form a sentence. But Chris Hopkins is just an incredible person, and he's incredibly talented. And it's chrishopkinsart.com. Let me just hang on just a second. I'm typing long distance on my keyboard here. Hold on. Okay. If you want to go see some amazing stuff and meet my friend Chris at his website, it's chrishopkinsart.com. This guy's forgotten more cool stuff than I'll ever do. And perhaps his most well-known piece is the album cover. If you're a rock fan from the classic days, there's an album called Paradise Theater by the band Styx. And Chris is responsible for the amazing artwork that graces that LP. But he's done tons and tons of other stuff, some of which you can get a peek at his website. And I'm not a paid spokesperson, but I can probably talk him into some sushi or something, right? I think Chris was the first place I ever went to one of those conveyor belt sushi places, the Kaiten Sushi, where the little plates come around on the little thing and you grab them off the... Oh, gosh. Telling you what. It was like sushi Disneyland. Hey, Laura L. in Florida, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, Only a Lad by Oingo Boingo. Good deal. Yeah, Chris, Steve is giving me a little bit of an update on some of the things. Chris is too modest. You'd have to drive bamboo. Well, anyway, he's too modest. He won't say all the stuff that we will because, he's just too stinking cool. And I mean that with all I'm saying it with a wink, but I'm also saying it with all sincerity. The man just knows what he's doing. All right, we had another. So we got Jesus in Our Time. Which I will play for Mr. Negrady. We'll try to get there, David. I got a lot of requests, and I only have a half hour left, but I will do my best. Thank you, David Simmons is commenting on Facebook. I had to check your little avatar on your Facebook page because I didn't. The choir director and choir master and organist and arranger and all-around amazing man who takes care of the music program at our church is David Simmons. Like, David's on! All right, let me start that correctly for Noni. Someone needs to pay a little attention. I hear footsteps in the garden, and I know the Lord is near, and He calls me by my name, saying, where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Why do you hide? I miss you, my child. And I answered more loudly than I might have done. I feel naked and ashamed. I've sinned against you, Father, and I've no one but myself to blame. And He said, you are not naked. You are clothed in the grace of my Son. Come and let me lead you to where your journey will be done. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Why do you hide from me, my child? Why are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Why do you hide from me when I love you so? That's my dear Noni. Haven't played this song for a while. Let's everybody, including me, let's see if I can get through it. It's always a little bit of drama on some of these. This all on one page. I've got it on big old monitor setting here, and this will work on my laptop. Wait a minute, how did that happen? I must have hit the key by accident. I hit a key by accident and it put up the album cover. So I might as well take a second now that I've made an accident to recommend that this came out about almost a year ago. This is one of the last recordings that Roby did before he took a better gig in December of 2007. And that is the Steve Hopkins that I've been referring to is on the left of the cover there. And I hit that by mistake. I don't know what happened, but there it is. So go check it out. It's under, you can find it at Roby Duke, Bob Bennett, or Steve Hopkins. If you go looking for it, it's One Sunday in Salem. And so I don't know why that's there, but that's a fortuitous mistake that would be there. All right, back to the song in progress. Fleeting glimpses of you everywhere, like sunlight at dusk through this ocean of trees. With me in speeding car, headlong into the future, your perfume through this poison musk, my eye on letter E. Mistake the nodding of the head, and all the words that can be said. Mistake the very song I sing for the doing of the thing. She in a white dress, he in rented clothes. Bargains are struck, promises made, but soon we find those people who are already dead or dying. They just exist in photographs that show how far they've strayed. Mistake the nodding of the head, and all the words that can be said. Mistake the wearing of the ring for the doing of the thing. that cemetery where theories go to die. It's not a question of believing, it's not a question of the lie. It's the distance that we will not cross for the fear of suffering. Between the creed we speak so easily and the doing of the thing. Broken souls covered in broken skin, no resolution on the video screen. Half a world away, somebody does our bidding because we like to pray with our fingernails clean. Mistake the nodding of the head and all the words that can be said. Mistake the sympathy we bring for the doing of the thing. The doing of the thing. All right, for Mr. Dorset, from the album Songs from Bright Avenue, The Doing of the Thing. Let's see. Got that. Hold on. Looking at. Okay, we got. I'm going to save Jesus in our time for Mr. O'Grady, right as we go to our prayer time. Let's see. I think I've covered most everything that was in front of me that I haven't missed by comments. One second. See, Laura L. writes, this album was a regular lifter of my weary head when I was a new mom in 91. Oh, man. Are you talking about First Things First? I think you might have mentioned that a little bit earlier. But if anything I've ever done has been a sound, any kind of a helpful soundtrack to you at all, you should know how grateful I am for that. As I tell people, these songs, they don't exist under glass in some, artistic vacuum, and they must be preserved, and no one can touch them or handle them. And, the songs, they don't even have a purpose until you hear them. The songs are waiting for their reason for being so that you can hear them. And when you hear them, then you interact with them. And you might like them, you might not. I mean, that's, I'm going to get on my soapbox here for 1 second. One of the things that has been very tempting in contemporary church culture and Christian music in particular is that we sometimes have a tendency to deify our intentions and our work and so forth in a way that is absolutely not very healthy. And we kind of conclude that if people aren't digging us or getting what we're doing the way we want them to, that somehow they just might not be listening to the Spirit of God. And that is such a dangerous and ridiculous thing to do. Now, I'm not going to say I've never done it. That would be casting stones that I would never want to have come back at me in the other direction. But, I always tell people that you are the final arbiter of what happens. And I hope you'll like my music, but, there are people who say, I like this album, I don't like that one so much, I like this song, I like that. Everybody has favorites. I have people that I absolutely adore. And I have certain songs of theirs that I favor and others that But then there's guys like, I was talking with Roy this week about Bruce Coburn. And my moniker for Bruce, and there are several people who kind of fit this description, that even their lesser songs are more interesting than most people's best songs. Jimmy Webb is kind of that way. He would be one of those people. Mac McAnally for me would be one of those. Even Joni Mitchell. It's just, even when the song is not a absolutely swung for the fences home run, and actually you need those songs as you're making an album. You need the up and down and the forward momentum of an album's worth of songs. You need the deep cuts as well as the more memorable ones. Speaking of which, let me mention, I forgot to do so. My buddy Steve Bell is about to release a new album called The Glad Surprise. And he has released a single, a cover version of Bruce Cockburn's Lovers in a Dangerous Time. And if I would have been thinking about it, I'd have gotten that link to share with you. And I just don't have it. But you can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, wherever you do your streaming. It's Steve Bell, Lovers in a Dangerous Time. And it is a masterful cover of this Bruce Cockburn song. And it's going to be on his new album, The Glad Surprise. If you should get involved with Steve, sign up for his mailing list, and keep up with his adventures. He's, if you like me at all, you're going to like Steve twice as much. He's just that good. Hey, Brennan's checking in from upstate New York. How you doing, Tom and Julie? Thank you so much. Dave McClintock's in Shell Beach. Are we talking steakhouses or something here? Wait a minute. I'm scrolling backwards, and I see Mr. Geckler is referencing Shell Beach and McClintock's. That's where you can get one of the, like get a steak as big as your table, right? Al Clarkson! Hey, how you doing? Al, remind me, you are in Canada as well, are you not? Forgive me, I think that's right. Let's see. I'm scrolling backwards and catching up. Hi, Luann. Thank you so much. I think I might have mentioned you, but I don't know if I said hello to you, hon, so thank you so much. I'm like that waitress in the restaurant. I call everybody hon. Sorry. Speaking of which, I have not said hello to a guy who is always an encouraging part of this program, along with his famous brother Tom Clock from Cambria. I hope you're doing well, Thomas. Thank you. You're always one of the first people when I make an announcement, like I hope to be there, and you're always encouraging me with the songs and stuff. You're a one-man encouragement army, my friend. You may not think of yourself that way, but you are to me, and really appreciate it. What? Bob, did this just happen? Bob just put a comment that said President Trump shot at on his Florida golf course. Well, okay, I've had no time to vet that. I'm in real time. We're live streaming right now. I have no idea, but I got a pretty good feeling my buddy Bob would not post such a thing unless it was already all over the news. We're about to finish up here, so you can go check that out. Scarborough, Ontario. See, I knew it. Mr. Clarkson, thank you. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play, I had a bunch of videos and everything, but I've been having so much fun tonight that I've just been playing songs. David Simmons says, shot up but not hit. Thank God for that. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to slightly go into extra innings. I'm going to play Come and See for David. Then I'm going to play Jesus in Our Time for Rick. And then we'll have a time of prayer and close this session out. For those of you who might be new, let's see. We got about 50 of us on, which is good. I don't do things by the numbers, but every once in a while I notice. And so if you happen to be a new person, one of those 50, and not quite sure of the kind of the little liturgy with a not capital L that we have going on around here, about this time in the live stream every week, we do have a time of prayer, and that is preceded by me asking you that if you have anything that you'd like to share with us in terms of a prayer need or something that's on your heart and mind, keep in mind it's public, it's social media, but nonetheless, if you would trust us with that information, I don't read them, generally speaking, do not read them out loud, but you feel free to do that. Also share if you've got some good news for us. We would love to hear that as well. So now, as I sing these next two songs, I'd appreciate you checking in with that, and then we will go to a brief time of prayer, and then I will say good night and good evening. Come and see, come and see, come and see a man from heaven. Come and see, hear him speak. He has seen the face of God. Come and see, come and see this Jesus of Nazareth. Come and see the one that we have heard of all our lives. A voice crying in the wilderness, a voice from the sky loud and clear, a still small voice deep inside, and a voice still ringing in my ear, saying, follow me, and I will show you my Father. Follow me, and you will see the heavens opened wide. Come and see, come and see, come and see this man from heaven. Oh, could it be, oh, could it be, we will see the face of God. Oh, could it be, oh, could it be, we will see the face of God. All right. Request for David Simmons. And this is from my friend Rick Negrady. He's having the usual. Countless legions of the faithful, crossing every generation, hand to shoulder in an unbroken line, lead us to this Sabbath morning. We humbly count ourselves among them, to seek and find the face of Jesus in our time. Though an imperfect congregation, folly and of doubt. We presume to ask our question, then we wrestle with their finding out. We break the bread and pass the cup and try to bear each other up, to live the mystery of Jesus in our time. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, Jesus in our time. There are those who are among us who believe they are not worthy. We offer you the word of life. We bid you come and dine upon the mercy we have tasted and the love given so freely. Come take your place at table now with Jesus in our time. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, Jesus in our time. And as he promised, so we proclaim, he will be among us as we gather in his name, to heal the brokenhearted, to ease our troubled minds. We want to know you, to follow you, Jesus in our time. Oh, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, Jesus in our time. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, Jesus in our time. All right, Jesus in our time. Oh, hang on one second. Searching for a little something here. Okay, hang on one second. Just checking something. Sorry for that. I'm just checking a little something here on the comments. Well, it is time to have a little bit of sorry for that spacey, wonderful moment that it has to be riveting, right? To watch a man stare at a screen. And if you can tonight, stick around to the ending. I have a little announcement for a friend that I'd love for you to be a part of, should you desire to do that. Tonight we always start off our prayer time these days with a recitation of Psalm 122, since October 7th of last year and all of the continuing trouble over in the Middle East. I want to keep this particular psalm and what it tells us in front of us. Psalm 122, a song of ascents of David. I rejoiced when they said to me, let us go to the house of Adonai. Our feet are standing in your gates, Jerusalem. Jerusalem built as a city joined together. There the tribes go up, the tribes of Adonai, as a testimony to Israel, to praise the name of Adonai. For there thrones for judgment are set up, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love you be at peace. May there be shalom within your walls, quietness within your palaces. For the sake of my brothers and friends, I now say shalom be within you. For the sake of the house of Adonai our God, I will seek your good. As always, we pray for those who are facing illnesses, whether it's you or maybe someone that you love, or facing an end-of-life situation. It's hard to gather all these things under the umbrella of a simple sentence or two, but that is our intention. You can fill in the proper blanks of the people that you're praying for, but this is always something that's going on. It started in COVID, it continues on. And so, Lord, we pray this night for all of those who are facing these kinds of losses, and ask that you would be with them. Lord, where healing can come, we ask that you would be the great physician and bring about such healing. But thy will be done, whatever circumstance comes. Help us to be faithful in it. Help us to be prayerful, and help us to trust you. We pray also each week with appreciation for the gifts and the calling of those in the medical profession, those doctors, nurses, admin, technicians, all of those who are in doctors' offices, hospitals, urgent care clinics, palliative care, nursing homes, wherever they are. Lord, thank you for the work that they do, for the training that they've had, for the dedication, for them continuing on sometimes in the midst of great challenge and discouragement. And we ask you to be with them this night. We also pray for all those who are serving us in such dangerous capacities. We think of those who are on the police force, the fire department, emergency medical technicians. We think of the various branches of the service, those who stand watch and protect us around the world, and ask that you would be with them as well and keep them safe. O Heavenly Father, for thou understandest all thy children. Through thy gift of faith we bring our perplexities to the light of thy wisdom and receive the blessed encouragement of thy sympathy and a clearer knowledge of thy will. Glory be to thee for all thy gracious gifts. Accept, O Lord, our intercessions for all mankind. Let the light of the gospel shine upon all nations, and may as many as received it live as becomes it. Be gracious unto thy church, and grant that every member of the same in his vocation and ministry may serve thee faithfully. Bless all in authority over us, and so rule their hearts and strengthen their hands, that they may punish wickedness and vice and maintain thy true religion and virtue. Send down thy blessings, temporal and spiritual, upon all our relations, friends, and neighbors. Reward all who have done us good, and pardon all those who have done or wish us evil, and give them repentance and better minds. Be merciful to all who are in any trouble, and do thou, the God of pity, administer them according to their several necessities. For his sake who went about doing good, the Son, our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. O Lord, support us all the day long until the shadows lengthen and the evening comes, and the busy world is hushed and the fever of life is over, and our work is done. And then in thy mercy grant us a safe lodging and a holy rest, and a peace at the last. Amen. And now please join as we have been taught to pray together. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you for joining me. Well, today is a very special day for me, and also a very special day for my friend Roy, because it's Gail's birthday. And Gail Salmond, as you may or may not know, is my friend and a very talented woman, but also the person who adapted the words from St. Patrick's breastplate and wrote the joyful melody of the Lorica, which has become the official closing song of my live stream, and now I close out all my concerts with the same. Well, it is Gail's birthday. And so, let me put that up. And if you would like to wish Gail a happy birthday in the comments, unless my program crashes when I quit, I will get a list of all the comments that came during this entire live stream. So if you wish Gail a happy birthday, I will cut and paste that text into an email and send it to her. Birthday greetings. And but we want to wish Gail a very happy birthday. I'm so grateful for her. And so, as we begin to sing the Lorica, you can give your greetings, and we will sing this song together. I bind unto myself today the gift to call on the Trinity, the saving faith where I can say, come three in one, oh one in three. Be above me as high as the noonday sun. Be below me the rock I set my feet upon. Be beside me the wind on my left and right. Be behind me, circle me with your truth and light. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Da, 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 da. I bind unto myself today the love of angels and seraphim, the prayers and prophecies of saints, the words and deeds of righteous men. Be above me as high as the noonday sun. Be below me the rock I set my feet upon. Be beside me the wind on my left and right. Be behind me, circle me with your truth and light. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. God's ear to hear me, God's hand to guide me, God's might to uphold me, God's shield to hide me against all powers deceiving, against my own unbelieving, whether near or far. I bind unto myself today the hope to rise from the dust of earth, the songs of nature giving praise to Father Spirit, living word. Be above me as high as the noonday sun. Be below me the rock I set my feet upon. Be beside me the wind on my left and right. Be behind me, circle me with your truth and light. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. I bind unto myself today the gift to call on the Trinity. Lorica, initially written by St. Patrick, adapted by Gail Salmond, and the joyful tune by her, the Lorica. Lorica being the Latin word for shield. You can find Gail's recording on YouTube, Gayle, Gail Salmond. You can also find Steve Bell's recording. This will be the fourth version of this song that Roy has produced, and so happy to do it. So with that, folks, I hope to see you next weekend. Let me look at my calendar here real quick, something I should have done before I got online. Hang on. Let me look, see. It may well be Friday. Because I've got a couple things going next weekend. Either Friday or Sunday. I'll let you know what day we're getting together again. But let me thank Ron and Kathy Strand, the co-founders of The Upper Room Presents. Let me thank Marisa Personius, the One Woman Army. I love her to death. And also let me thank my lovely bride, The message fairy for you old timers, the lovely Mrs. Bennett, who is the love of my life and is the reason I still get to do this. And I thank her so much for her support, both on and especially offline, where all the hard work is done by her. Um, also, I want to give a shout out to my brother Tim and wife Marla, my dear brother and his beloved bride, and also my dear sister-in-law Evie, and she is the beloved wife of my brother Michael, who I always now give a hat tip to. He's the one who taught me how to play guitar when I was 10 years old. The reason I have this love of music and this guitar in my hand is because of my big brother. Love you, Michael. A shout out to Gracie. I forgot. Shout out to my mother-in-law. Hi, Mom. All right, everybody. I think that'll do it. If I've forgotten something, I forgot. Oh, we're still, the campaign is still open for Everlasting Day. The reason we're keeping it on past our goal is that we are planning on releasing a companion album to Everlasting Day. It will be basically almost completely solo, a couple instances where we may have a little piano in there because I didn't play guitar. But we're going to release very simplified versions of the songs on Everlasting Day, and accompanying those treatments of the music, there will also be song-by-song commentaries. So a lot of the stories of how the songs were inspired, how they were written, little anecdotes, and me gassing on and on about myself, which is, obviously must be one of my favorite things to do. So that's what we're hoping for. And so the extra money that we're getting, that's what it will go to. So with that, God bless you guys. Praises be to the healer of my life.